Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Rimuru X Harem, Regret and Returning into the Past. By peaches0531. Chapter 21. As they were in the meeting room, Fuse suddenly arrived, warning them about the incoming invasion like in the past timeline, and then, "Looks like our guests have arrived. Seal kindly informed Veldora to get ready along with the two." Rimuru, while smiling lightly. Less than I have already informed. Velika dear. Greater than. Itu then please Seal. Shizu. Shuna. Shion. Eren please go change into formal attire. I'm planning to introduce all of my present fiancés to them later also. Rigurd and Miyano have someone prepare a meeting place in one of the gazebo. Rimuru then walks towards the garden. King Gazel along with his knights and Elude from Sarian also arrived. Rimuru, yo, it's been a long time. Gazel after arriving. Haha, yes, and there might be also another visitor. Rimuru while looking in the opposite direction. There, Gazel then focus his attention on the robe people. Now I remember. Rimuru, yo, this person comes from the sorcery dynasty Sarian, Gazel said. You haven't changed, Elude. Gazel looking at a specific person. Neither have you, Gazel. The person responded. And who might this be? The person said looking at Rimuru. I'm the leader of this forest, Rimuru, while smiling. You're that mysterious demon lord that came out of nowhere and seduced my daughter, forcing her to live here. The person while pointing at Rimuru and takes a battle stance and started casting high-level magic. Eren is with the seal and the others. No one can calm this father of hers. Well, I guess I'll have to show a little bit of supremacy. Take this. Then the person fired off a high-level explosive magic. Rimuru just absorbed the attack using one of his fingers, and then he cast a barrier around and released 1% of his true deity haki. Everyone present, their instincts are telling them to run, but their feet are unable to move and just started to shake. After a few seconds, Rimuru turned off his true deity haki. I'm really glad that I have a good relationship with Rimuru, yo, and his country, Gazel thoughts. What, my attack just vanished, and this barrier he cast, my ego can't leave this homunculus body, and even in my real body I can feel that aura he released just now. He is in a whole different level. I acted rashly now. I can't even escape Eren. My daughter, Dad might not be able to see you again, the mysterious person thought while waiting for the demon lord Rimuru's counter-attack. Now, will you listen to me? Rimuru broke the tension and smiled. I don't mean you any harm. Actually, I wanted to coexist with humans and have a friendly relationship with your country. Once again, I am Rimuru Tempest. Nice to meet you, Archduke Elude. Rimuru while offering a handshake. How did you know my status? What about my daughter? I heard she's been staying here for quite a long time now. Elude while slightly shaking, accepting Rimuru's hands. Eren? Chuckles, well, she's fine and you will see her later. For now, let's go to a more formal place, shall we? And then Rimuru started walking, leading them the way. And then after about an hour, the unexpected meeting to determine about the future of Tempest had begun. I will now introduce our guests. Shuna while in a white dress with pink flower petals. She was the one that came earlier to do the introductions. It's her specialty after all. From the armed nation Dwargon, King Gazel Dwargo. Shuna said with a slightly high voice. Gazel nods. From the sorceress dynasty of Sarian, Archduke Elude. Shuna while looking at him. Elude nods. From the animal kingdom of Eurazania's warrior brigade, the Beastketeers, Lady Albus, Lady Sufia, and Sir Phobio. Shuna while looking at them. All of them nods with serious faces. From the kingdom of Blumund, Guildmaster Fuse, along with the adventurers Mr. Caval and Mr. Guido. Shuna diverts her attention to them. They just nodded a little. And representing the future kingdom of Falmouth, Sir Grucius, Lady Mayulan, and Sir Yum. Shuna looks at them. Cough, nice to meet you. Yum was smiling and nodding while Mayulan and Grucius was slightly sweating. And now, I will introduce the members of Tempest that are attending this meeting. The Dryad, Trainee. Shuna then looks at Trainee. I am the Dryad Trainee. Trainee while slightly lowering her head. Sir Benimaru, Sir Rigurd, Sir Miyano, Sir Geld, Sir Gabiru, and Sir Kaijin. Shuna said. They all just nodded and Shuna continued. The second secretary, Diablo. Shuna looked at Diablo. Foo, it's nice to meet my lord's subordinates. Diablo, while lowering his head in a noble manner. Uncle Rimuru, sorry we are late. Velika, while walking along with Veldora and Velyana. She and Velyana are wearing an all-white sundress while Veldora still has the same attire in the last timeline. All of those that haven't seen them before thought that Velika and Velyana was some sort of princesses from a big country. It's okay Velika, since you're here can you introduce yourself, Rimuru answered. Kuahahaha. I should introduce myself first Rimuru. I am the storm dragon Veldora Tempest. You mortals are lucky to be in my presence. Veldora while taking the spotlight. Ha 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 ha. And I am the cutest and youngest daughter of the storm dragon, Velyana Tempest. Velyana while hugging Veldora. Veldora the storm dragon and daughters. All of the visitors got shocked and slightly scared and Fuse passed out of surprise. Smack. Smack. What was that foe? Both Veldora and Velyana got petrified and stayed quiet seeing Velika's killing aura and a wide smile with glowing eyes. I would like to apologize for my father and younger sister's attitude. Velika while slightly lowering her head. I am Velika Tempest, and as the Storm Dragon's oldest daughter, it's nice to meet all of you. Velika while giving them an innocent smile. All of the visitors thought I shouldn't ever provoke this Velika individual, even the Storm Dragon is scared of her. And then, Donna-sama, they're here, Shuna said to Rimuru. Okay. I will now introduce you to our last participants for this meeting. Rimuru then looks at Diablo. Foo, it is my highest honor to introduce my lord's lovers. The future first queen of Tempest, Lady Seal. Seal then entered the gazebo. She wears a white dress with red outlines with her hair tied into a ponytail. The future second queen of Tempest, Lady Shizue. Shizue entered the gazebo. She wears a white dress with golden outlines along with her hair straightened down. The future fifth queen of Tempest, Lady Shuna. She was already present and just went to the seats provided for them on Rimuru's back. The future sixth queen of Tempest, Lady Xian. Xian entered the gazebo. She wears a white dress with purple outlines with her hair down. The future third queen of Tempest, Lady Chloe, will be married when she turns 18 and is in Tempest regulations legal age for marriage, but this a formal meeting, so she needs to be present and introduced for diplomatic means and formalities. Then Chloe entered with a white cute dress and runs towards Seal and Shizue. The future seventh queen of Tempest, Lady Eren. Eren then entered in. Eren, my cute daughter. What's this and what did he mean? Seventh future queen. Elude stands from his chair and rushed towards Eren. Dad? What the heck are you doing here? Eren asked a little bit surprised. My daughter, I'm glad you're all right. I came here after hearing that you were living here and that a demon lord was seducing you. Elude while giving a face of relief. Now Eren, care to explain this to your dad? Elude with a serious face. WLT that, Eren didn't get to finish what she was going to say. Rimuru goes closer to them. Elude, I know this is sudden for you, but I am asking for your blessing to me and Eren. I also love her and I will protect her no matter what. I am asking you this not as a demon lord but as Eren's lover. Rimuru while holding Eren's hand. Eren, is this true? Elude looks at Eren. Yes, Dad, I love Rimuru and even if you won't agree, I won't leave him. Eren with a desperate face. Elude for a while stayed quiet, and after seeing the situation, that Eren is happy and had made a decision. Sigh, I have no choice, but hear this demon lord Rimuru, even you're really powerful, if you hurt my daughter, I am not scared to die just to give you a piece of my mind. Elude while being brave and fatherly as he can. Dad, Eren while smiling looking at her father. Don't worry Elude, and I hope that we can establish a non-aggression pact between Tempest and Sarian, and have a good friendly relationship. Rimuru then got back to his chair, and Eren goes to Seal and the others. After that, they had the same discussions as in the past timeline. About their plans on what to do with the country Falmouth along with Yum and Co. And about what to do with Carrion's disappearance and the refugees. And also about Rimuru's plans for Dwargon, Sarian and the missing army of Falmouth which Veldora eradicated. Not long after Ramirez arrived, warning them about Clayman's army, Milam that is controlled by Clayman and Walpurgis, and after hearing her out, she already decided to side with Rimuru and decided to live in Tempest from now on. Ramirez in just minutes she started to get along with Veldora and Velyana reading manga and calling Veldora master. And the meeting was ended and they are now going back to the hot springs and wait for dinner and discuss on the war preparations and Walpurgis.